So I know I said last week, was it a month ago? Holy shit!
Yeah.
That I was gonna pick like Big Sean or somebody like that, but I want to say like halfway through or a couple days after that, I decided to tell you guys Dizzy Wright, The Golden Age. This is a 7-year-old album. I think 2013.
And a fucking long album.
Yeah. Like I didn't realize like how long it was.
Yeah.
But
you feel it by about track 16 where you're like, all right, bro, let's wrap this up.
is this done?
Yeah.
Like even though I like it, like
Yeah.
am I still listening to Dizzy Wright?
Yeah,
This isn't Dizzy Wright radio.
I could have listened to 2 albums in this time.
Making sure it didn't go to another album. Like, Nope, it's still on the same one.
Still the same shit.
We're good.
I mean, at least it wasn't all skits and shit.
Yeah, and I don't want to knock it for that. Like it gets a slight for me just for the length of it, but it wasn't that I didn't enjoy it the whole way through.
Yeah.
Like for what it was a solid album. You know, it was just fucking long, so long.
Yeah, I listened to it again, or fuck, I've listened to it like 6 or 7 times since that podcast.
Too. Yeah,
and there was one day where I was just doing rounds and shit, and it had started playing like Dizzy Wright radio, and I was like, I don't remember this being on the album.
is this still the
because
album?
I feel like is it? When was this song on there? Am I playing the deluxe version? So, who wants to start it off? You guys want to go beats first?
We're gonna do beats.
Sure.
So honestly, I liked a lot of the beats on this album.
I did too.
There was a good mix to me. There was a couple of soulful ones.
Some like organs and shit. In the
Yeah,
background and-
Kill 'Em With Kindness is like the more churchy type one, which I didn't mind.
Which that's like a sample from a 70s track. I can't remember the name of it. I had it queued up last episode when we were going to do this, and I've lost it at this point. But I recognized the sample right away. That was by far my favorite beat on the track or the album. I don't know what it is about it, but it just worked for me so well. I love Kill 'Em With Kindness. That was my favorite song on the track too. While we're at it, that shit was just it worked. It worked really well. It was fantastic, start to finish. I like the theme of the song, the vibe the beat gave off, all of it.
I'm actually going to go ahead and listen to it while I'm talking about shit. It helps.
Confuse yourself.
Yeah, like it helps.
Yeah,
Oh,
Blake, you want to live review this shit for us?
The best beat, in my opinion, was "Can't Stop, Won't Stop," and then "Kill 'Em." But yeah, they were all good. There weren't anywhere out. I actually didn't find any that I hated.
I had one
Okay.
that I didn't like, and that was a small slight on that beat. But the beats I had were The Flavor, "Kill 'Em With Kindness,"
I
About
like
That
The Flavor,
Life,
too.
and BTT.
See, the beat for beat. I'll get to that one later.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the flavor because it's when I hear that opening, like I don't know if it's a guitar or like a little ping ping. Ping. It reminds me of like a tense moment in anime or something like that,
Yeah.
or kung fu movies or something like that. I don't know why, but it's just like, okay, some shit's about to go down.
Oh shit. Yeah. Craig Mack. Yeah.
Maintain. I like Maintain's beat, especially because with Joey on it and him and the way they their cadences and stuff.
Yeah, I really like Joey's verse on that. Was probably like I didn't write down any lyrics. I had a couple ones that I wrote down lyrics and went to look them up and couldn't find what caught me. But I Joey's verse was probably my favorite verse on the album. I'm not gonna lie.
I agree.
I like
don't
Logic's
really
verse a
listen to
lot
him
too.
much.
Yeah.
That's old Logic too.
Mm-hmm.
But like Maintain, like just you got the wind chimes or whatever in the background for that one, and like his beats aren't super complicated either.
No, I actually wrote down because I had beats I liked, the one beat I didn't like, and then I had a third section that was beats that feel like 90s beats.
Oh
They
yeah,
feel like 90s West Coast beats.
Yes.
And I had The Flavor, Welcome Home, and Can't Stop, Won't Stop. And there was a couple more that was kind of like tweeners. But those three in particular, I was like, man, this sounds like some old school death row shit. You know, like
Exactly.
and I loved that. Like they weren't, what is it? Welcome Home. I didn't have in my and Can't Stop Won't Stop. I didn't have in my plus beats section, but I still enjoyed those beats a lot.
Yeah, to me, his flows a lot of the time remind me of Snoop, like almost to a T, to where it's like G-funkish and
Because they're not like fast, but he's not like super.
yeah, he's just wavy.
Yeah.
Weird.
He's riding it.
He's so wavy. He really is wavy. But Maintain like reminds me of like a 80s R&B type song. Like there's quite a few songs on there that do.
Mhm.
Welcome Home, I think. Your Type. Was it Golden Ghetto? I don't think it's Golden Ghetto. But the songs, like it was a great mix for me.
Oh, yeah.
I liked them all because they all were in my
Your
hot
lane.
zone.
Yeah, and it didn't. None of them felt repetitive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the way he mixed them up too. Like I said, there's only one beat I didn't like, and that's kind of a nitpicky thing on it. You know, and but because like even the flavor Welcome Home, like the '90s beats I wrote down, they weren't back to back to back. They were spread out enough that it was like it kept each one of them fresh, and I enjoyed each one of them. You know. He had a good mix of styles in his beats too that worked really well, and he could flow on all of those tracks. Like I was impressed by how much I actually enjoyed this album.
Yeah, like Welcome Home's feels like a Fresh Prince type vibe, but yeah, that's the Janet sample. Like I think she sings it better, to be honest with you, but I mean, he's definitely got good beat selection.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
did you guys like the Wyclef track?
the last one?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it was the last one.
Yeah. Oh no, second to last. We turned out all right.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's that's not him singing, is it?
Wyclef?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on that track.
No, I know he's on it, but I don't think he sings, does he?
Yeah, I think so.
That's it. That's Wyclef?
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea he sang. I thought that was all Fergie.
Bro, Wyclef was in the Fugees.
I thought it was Black Eyed Peas. Who am I thinking of?
Will I Am. Not all black people look alike.
Yo, I thought Wyclef was like in X-Men Origins too, but that was why. All right, so
Blake about spit out his drink on that one.
Yeah, it's like World Peace. Love that beat.
Okay.
Step Your Game Up it's one of those beats you could party to for sure.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that one. Like it's
That was one of my worst tracks.
Yeah, that was mine too. And honestly, it was only because of Tory Lane's verse.
Yes.
I like Jaron Benton's. I like Jaron Benton's verse in that song a lot. I don't really remember.
But Benton's wasn't like bar heavy like he usually does. It was too like he was trying to be in Tory's lane on the track or something. It was fucking weird.
Yeah. It worked for what the track was.
Yeah.
That's why I enjoy his verse.
like it feels like a Lil Jon beat, kind of like East Side Boys type shit. At least that's a vibe I'm getting from it.
So beats you didn't like. Were there any beats you didn't like?
Not really.
No.
Like I couldn't
really pick any out that were ugly.
The like I said, my one nitpick was your type.
Is that like the R&B types
Mhm.
smoothed? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
this is definitely.
And
It's not really.
it's nitpicky.
It feels more jazzy than R&B.
And it was
Why can't I hear the?
he's got
Oh.
yeah, they got the
Okay.
And copyright. That's why you can't hear it.
and Blake has not
I
reviewed the
thought
album.
you had
That's
it
why.
too. I
No.
was like,
No, but and like I said, it was super. Yeah,
This is my lane.
yeah. See, and it was. You're not talking into your mic, yeah.
Yeah, this is my lane.
But
Sorry.
see, and like I said, it was super nitpicky because that was the only one that I could find that I was like, I could not.
Oh yeah,
I could go either way with this
Yeah.
one, you know. So it was like I said, most of the other beats I thoroughly enjoyed. So
Oh yeah, I would blare this at ignorant levels.
Oh, dude! Like it's such a jazzy beat, and like with his voice and his cadence, like him on jazz.
You don't like this shit?
I said it was nitpicky, motherfucker. Take that earbud out of your head and fucking listen.
I guess like I didn't have a whole lot of bars either,
I didn't.
but like I
Yeah,
love.
me neither.
I can.
Like listen to the album first time as we're recording.
Like just his cadence in every song.
His cadence, his flow,
His voice.
It worked. Yeah.
Like,
he doesn't
'cause
need lyrics.
Yeah.
He
Not-
just works.
Because I actually went through on the 2 songs. I wrote down BTT, and honestly, the only reason I wrote down BTT is because the lyrics fucking cracked me up.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure doesn't it
pop
bring,
that pussy or pop them titties for
pop them titties? That's what that song or BTT stands for. Pop them titties.
So-
But so the lyrics for that cracked me up, and then Untouchable was another one that I wrote down for lyrics, but I think that was because of
DJ
Logic's
Hopper.
verse.
Was it pop them titties or bite them titties?
bounce them titties,
Bounce them titties.
bounce them titties
Yeah.
for a real N word.
In word, I don't like the way you
This
say
is
it.
this is a very New York fabulous.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a fucking strip club vibe, right?
Yeah.
there. Yeah. But
like you don't make that song for anybody but the strip club.
But like nothing else lyric wise really stuck out for me. And I even looked up a couple of things and was like, this isn't, none of it's impressive, which is not a slight on him.
Right.
Cause like the album works for what
It's
it
a
is.
vibe
Yeah.
And sometimes
that
like,
you would just like. I would listen to this like if I was like at home rolling a blunt or something.
yeah. I mean, it's,
Yeah,
that's
this is
perfect music for that.
to just throw on
Yeah.
and feel.
Yeah. Cause
Like-
it's, you don't need some deep conscious lyrics. for
Thank
this
you.
shit. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
really don't.
I am that guy. Like
Yeah.
I don't need to be told like 7 different ways to hate a black person. Like I don't care
That's
about
not what rap
that.
music
That's-
is.
I
about,
know,
Frank.
but I'm
You're
just
listening to the
saying-
wrong
You're
rap
listening to
music.
country, bro. You need to stop.
Well, I'm just saying, like, this is like a vibe. Like, he's probably saying something, but I'm not listening to it because the
And he does in a
music-
couple of tracks,
the
you know.
music is.
Yeah.
Like a lot of his lyrics are about like, do you?
Mhm.
If you
Yeah.
if you're doing something that makes you happy, do it.
And, well, and that's the thing is like every track has a good message, but there's not any like thing that sticks
Weight
out.
There's
to
nothing
it.
hidden. in
Yeah,
it,
there's
essentially.
yeah, there's no cleverness. There's nothing like that. It's just straightforward.
And
Like,
he's
hey,
he's like nonchalantly talking about it instead of like jamming it down your ears.
Mhm.
He's just like, yeah, he's great.
yeah, it worked.
There was a there was a line on "Can't
Yeah,
Stop,
that's-
Won't Stop."
That's what I said. He's a way better chance rapper.
I ain't mad about it. But he says,
Yeah.
"You dealing with a psycho." He go by Dizzy Rifle with the rifle. 91 like look like Michael. I'm so fucking that up. Same year the police beat up Rodney King and gave us something to fight for. Like just the way he says it is definitely better than the way I said it.
Yeah.
But it's just, I feel like when he does the alliteration shit,
Mhm.
like it's even smoother
Yeah,
than he normally is.
Yep. He was doing one with or in like dormant and stuff in one of the tracks too. I don't remember what it was, but I almost wrote it down too.
Mhm.
Yeah, his lyrics in this album. I don't know if this is like his first or second album, but it does work for whatever it is.
Mhm.
You know?
And lyrics don't have to be overly complicated
No.
for me to respect you as an MC. Like, even if his message got put across without him complicating what he was trying to say, you know, like you can have solid bars and have a message. You don't have to have fucking crazy bars and not say anything important, you know, which a lot of rappers do.
Like now, if he were to like have a couple tracks on here where he's saying some deep shit, with some message, and then coming in with some super ratchet shit out of nowhere, I don't think it would have worked. Like if it's a mixtape, sure, but if it's an album, I think albums should be more close. Like the spread should be a little closer, you know, because deep shit and wild ratchet shit are definitely different poles for me.
Yeah.
But
So, songs you liked?
Can't Stop, Won't Stop, Maintain.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's easier for me to say the songs I didn't like, which was BTT. Like it's not that I didn't like it.
It didn't fit.
Yeah, it just seemed out of place.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't listen to it if it came on,
Yeah.
but it's just not.
I feel like
It's kind
that
of weird.
the one track that I don't feel that way about is the Perspective. That's the one where she on Instagram flexing,
Oh, yeah.
all that shit. Yeah, that's the only one. If it came on, I'm like, all right, skip. But everything else on this album, if it came on, I'm not going to skip it. Like, I'm going to let it play. I'm going to let it ride.
You know, Jed, I wonder, do you like, does listening to songs about feelings and stuff make you feel a certain way?
No, it's just,
Or is it just,
they're boring to me. I don't get into them like you guys do. You know what I mean? Like, it's bland. I don't know. I can't explain it. I really just can't.
Well, okay. Like, if I didn't know you, I would be like, okay, he doesn't like that song just based off of how you look. Like, you don't look like a person that would like that kind of music, if that makes sense.
I feel like a man bun makes you automatically qualified for that kind of music.
No, I think a man bun makes you think I don't.
Like Kansas and Journey.
Yeah, like
No,
but like
no, more fish.
or like
Yeah.
you know, the sappy R&B rap type stuff. I don't think you like that because you don't.
No.
But I'm trying to figure out why.
And I can't give you a good explanation as to why. I just, like I said, I find it boring.
Does it make you feel uncomfortable listening
No,
to it?
it's not that. It's just, it's like, I don't,
How
like,
does,
I'm not
how
a big
does-
on romance movies either. So it's that kind of thing. It's like, this is fucking boring. Like, I don't care. I don't care. You know,
Okay.
like, but at the same time, like One Below has a song called E.T.
Are
where
you
he-
insecure about your feelings?
No,
Chad?
I'm very in touch with my feelings and emotions. I cry all the time, bro. You want to fucking cry off with me right now? But no, because One Below from Binary Star has a song called E.T. where he raps about a chick and being in his feelings with this chick, but he does it in a way that's crafted so well. I enjoy. Whereas R&B, when they do the same kind of scenario, it just doesn't connect with me. You know, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the slowness. I don't know. I honestly can't put my
Do
finger
you
on it.
like slow dancing with a woman?
Oh, yeah. Who doesn't?
Okay.
Okay, that was.
If that was an
Do you see
automatic
where
no,
I was
then-
going with that though?
Yeah. I'm just trying to.
Okay, I'm just.
And that's
Blake
why
out.
I can't give you an explanation as to why I don't like R&B. I've always found it boring. And that's as deep as I can go with it. There's no like weird psychological.
I didn't know
trauma
if
going
maybe
on
like,
here.
it's like, man, you
I know you're
Jed,
trying to fucking, like-
Jed doesn't really like talking about his feelings in front of people.
No,
So
dude,
like when he listens to R&B and stuff, it makes him
Bro.
feel a certain way. So he immediately shuts down. I don't know.
He just stops
That
walking.
seems pretty open.
Just fucking go let bro. When Jake was trying
Like
to
a
get Moose
fainting
to,
sheep. Your goat.
Jake was trying to get Moose to do squats, I started crying. For 10 minutes. I'm in touch with my feelings, bro. I'm in touch with my feelings.
I'm sorry I made you cry.
You didn't make me cry. The booze made me cry.
I
Jake.
mean, because I remember that day. I was looking at, or we were out at his divorce party,
Yep.
and we were talking about squatting. And I looked at Marcus after you came in and started getting like, man, if he doesn't want to squat, he doesn't want to squat. After you did that, I looked at Marcus, winked at him, and just kept going.
You're an asshole.
I am. Only to my friends, though.
No, you're an asshole to everybody.
I don't think.
I saw that shit with Skylar that you posted the other. Not Oscar, the other.
Well,
Skylar.
I mean that's different. That
Yeah, I mean, you don't like her, so
yeah,
But still, that was an asshole move.
Yeah, but I
went
knew
through some
her.
of those comics. And I was like, God damn, bro.
dude. April went in.
Yeah,
She was more mean than me. So we got
Can I just say
bars.
something about her?
Sure.
She's very deceiving. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
I thought
We'll check in on that after the podcast.
the only track I hit the skip button on or like fast forwarded to get to the verse was the "Tell Him My Name," because he's like D-I-Z-Z-Y, say my name, D-I-Z.
Yeah.
I'm like, fucking get.
You
to
don't
the
like
verse
that?
already.
See, I don't.
I know who you are, motherfucker. And this is not the song for you to get like new listeners from. It's "Kill 'Em with Kindness." You already got that.
I didn't mind that though.
And honestly, that's the
I feel
track
like-
that
I feel
got
like-
me into him. Just kill him with kindness.
Same.
Well,
That's how I heard of him.
Yeah, but
That
like
and Can't Stop, Won't Stop. One of those.
the what was the name of the D-I-Z-Z-Y track again?
Tell him my name.
Tell him
Tell him my name. Like that's so hip hop that it didn't bother me.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm so used to that, especially because I love like early '90s hip hop so much. There's so much of that going on.
It
Like,
does
there's-
feel like that. I
Yeah.
can say it.
So that
I know it's done by many. It's just like, come on.
yeah, and but like it's funny to see it from that perspective because that didn't even register with me.
Okay.
Like I didn't like I was just kind of like, okay, yeah, cool, yeah,
That's awesome.
you know. So it's funny to hear it from the other side of that scenario.
I didn't know he had so much fucking music. I'm probably gonna have to listen to his other albums.
Yeah.
Now.
Mm-hmm.
If like since we're done with this one now, or since we've done this one, I'm definitely gonna go through because listening to the radio after the album, like I didn't realize he was still making music like that,
Mm-hmm.
and man, he's still making music like that.
No,
Like he's still flowy, he's
Damn.
still smooth, wavy, whatever you want to call it. Like I did like the Hobson about that life.
That was
Yeah.
that was probably my favorite one on there.
Yeah, I thought it was.
did you actually listen to that?
No,
song?
I've heard probably half the album.
Okay.
But this is probably my favorite song
Yeah.
on the album.
And I will say this: I don't like Hobson. I never got into him, and
What?
never bought into the hype, and I thoroughly enjoyed him on that track.
Yeah.
that dude
He's
can
one of those guys.
clearly rap.
He can
Yeah.
rap, and I respect his talent. But he's one of those guys that is. He's. You guys remember Little White?
Yeah.
He's like this generation's Little White to me.
Damn.
Yeah, like I don't fucking get why people love him so much because I see the fucking bullshit context and all the shit he raps about.
It's hit and miss for me.
And it's just
some
like-
shit I rock with, and then the next it's like, you're just clout chasing, dude.
The
Yeah.
ill mind of Hobsons I fucked with.
I fuck
Like,
with
I
like
like those.
3 of them,
But
Yeah.
and he's got 13 of those motherfuckers out.
Does
now,
he really?
I think it was
Something like
Illmind 5 was the one I was like, holy shit, this is Salina, Kansas.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was the one Danny showed me.
yeah.
Like they're going there around the room.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's like I said, I respect his talent. I know the kid's got the chops,
Yeah.
but I'm like, dude, like, no, I don't want to hear fucking shit about popping pills again. You know, that's why I call him this generation's Little White, man. Like I can't fucking do it. I can't do that style of hip hop anymore.
So his
32-year-old
features were pretty
man.
solid on this.
Oh yes, all of them, every single one, of them.
Hobson, Joey.
except for Tory Lanez.
Logic.
Give us that fucking
It's not loud. I need to redo it.
okay.
Beanies. Who was it?
Benny Siegel?
Jaron Bitten?
Jaron Benton was great. The only one was Tory Lanez that I didn't like.
Yeah, it was like
And that explains everything.
Swizz.
Like-
That's
How?
another
Swizz was fucking
R&B
dope.
rapper
That's what I was
guy
thinking
that
of.
you just don't like.
Did he sound like an R&B rapper in that song?
No, this is very young Tory Lanez. He doesn't sound anything like this now.
I
that-
got one
Yeah,
row.
I've never heard
Don't
Tory
fuck with me,
Lanez
Sarge
beside
Tina.
this song. I've never listened to any
Oh,
of the
he
songs
does not
besides that.
sound like that at
And
all.
that was a trash verse.
Yeah.
That was a
Here he
doo-doo
is.
butt
Here he
verse.
is. Oh,
I
shit.
agree, but he's way more melodic these days.
way more.
That
But you
was-
still wouldn't like him,
No.
probably.
I mean, who knows?
I find it hard to like him.
I like him.
I
Well,
think-
I still
He's
like him, even
talented
though
as
he
fuck.
like shot me.
Yeah,
That
he's
chick,
talented, but I think he's a fucking punk.
You know, these Canadians, bro, they need to chill the fuck out.
They do.
Yeah, Drake.
Yeah.
But no, that was a doo-doo butt verse. I did not like it, especially
Yeah,
right in the
that's
middle of that
young
track,
Tory.
Right
Hey,
in
don't
the
fuck
middle
with
of
Miss
that track.
Argentina, bro.
because it was that track was Dizzy, Tory, and Jaron Benton closed it out, and it bugged me so much that there was that right in the middle of it.
Well, it's like an Oreo, but a shitted one.
Yeah, it's like a reverse Oreo. The shit on the inside.
I thought Oreos all had shit on the inside.
I mean, the best part of an Oreo.
I
is
mean,
the
he still
inside.
kind of raps like this, but it's way better than this.
I hope so.
Way
Because
better.
that is trash.
Like he redid Drake's controller. He fucking snapped on that. I'll show it.
He
to you.
snapped Drake's controller.
He probably did. That's probably why I've had like 5 of them. God damn it, Tory Lanez.
I meant Drake. I slipped up. I've been drinking. But you
So-
can't prove that to the cops.
Great album.
Yeah, overall. Who wants to start it off? I don't think Jake should since he recommended it.
Oh,
Blake?
okay, that's fine.
Well, from what I've heard, I feel like I did a disservice to you guys, so I apologize. But
All 30 minutes of this 80-minute album.
from what I heard, it was decent. I would probably never listen to it again, but I understand why my brother is obsessed with him.
Mm-hmm.
He's been to like 4 or 5 of his concerts in Colorado. So
Damn.
Hey, you said you knew, like, when I texted you this song, you're like, yeah, that's totally you. What you mean by that? Or this album?
damn, I don't remember what song it was, but it just had your vibe to it, and I was just like, I see why you chose
It was
this.
BTT.
Yeah, probably.
I don't remember what it was.
All about bouncing titties.
I don't remember what song it was. If I listen to it, I'll because it had like I said, like that Chance vibe.
See, I'm not a huge
I know
Chance
you're
fan.
not, but it's like
It's weird.
I could see where he's going with it, like the aesthetic of Chance,
right.
like not Chance himself, but
So, because like the way I see it, it's more, it straddles the line between R&B and hip hop. Like to me, it has R&B ish beats with hip hop lyricism and shit like that. But his wavy voice is like, it's like he's singing. Like I don't know if he can sing, but to me, it feels like,
it's not spoken word like
Right.
most hip hop is. Yeah,
which
Yeah,
I don't
can see
mind
that.
either. But
Yeah,
it's
You know, I can't remember why I said that, to be honest with you, but
so what do you give the album? The third of it that you listened to.
He's kind of
I'm gonna keep fucking up these numbers every time.
he's kind of J. Cole-esque in a way.
Yeah,
I was thinking more of YBN.
Okay. Cool.
I don't know YBN, so I can't get that reference.
Corday.
By the way, I tried telling Jake about it like a year ago, and he ignored it.
No, I listened to him.
You tried telling me about the cool kids like a year ago.
That is true.
I ignored it as well.
That's true.
Something by them came on a couple weeks ago, and I was like, all right, I really need to listen to these guys.
No, because YBN did a quote unquote reply to 1985.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which was pretty dope. I sent that to all to you guys.
Mhm.
Um,
So what's your overall?
come on,
point?
Blake, stop bullshit.
Fucking, I give it a 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. All right, I'll go next. I gotta say the positives of this album. There wasn't really, like I said, anything skippable. I didn't like the perspective, but it was one of those things. That's like that's even an iffy skip for me if it comes on. Like
You're not gonna walk over to your phone and hit skip.
yeah.
But if you're by it, you're
if
like,
if it's in my hand, I'm gonna skip it. Yeah, but if it's across the room, then just fucking play it out, bro.
Like, you see some girls walking down the street, and you roll down the window. This ain't the song. Skip. They need
nah,
to hear.
that's
track.
the perfect song.
They need to hear this track.
BTT,
You know,
BTT.
Flex.
That's what the girls like. But no, yeah. Overall, it flowed really well. Even though it's in an hour and 20 minutes long, it didn't feel like an hour and 20 minutes long. I will say though, you got to cut down that time, bro. That is an hour and 20 minutes. You could have had 2 albums in that shit, you know?
Like how long usually are albums back? Well, back in 1993,
Yeah.
2013. Like I don't know.
40 minutes, 50 minutes tops. Like I don't know any album that went over an hour.
50 Cent, he had like 19, 20, 21 tracks on both albums.
But how many of those were skits?
That's true.
You know, like these are all tracks. There's not a single skit on this album.
But I mean that's also impressive.
That's a plus. Yes, that's definitely
Yeah,
a plus.
music since then has definitely changed.
Yeah.
Like the average length of a song was 3.5 minutes. Now it's like 2.5.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I can't believe they're going down.
Yeah.
Like I love a good hip hop song that's about 4 to 5 minutes long. If you can make it work for 4 to 5 minutes, I love that. You know, I like my punk short, my hip hop long. You know, like punk, get to the point.
I fucking hate you.
There's a song by the Dead Kennedys called Nazi Punks Fuck Off, and it's 1 minute and 30 seconds, and it's just basically them going Nazi Punks Fuck Off for 1.5 minutes. That's all it is.
and that's
And
music.
it's perfect. It's perfect.
That counts as music.
Yeah.
Still.
It's fucking good. You guys listen to your R&B. I'm going to listen to my angry white people music, okay?
What do you have to be angry about?
Nazi punks not fucking off. That's what I have to be angry about. No, it's punk music. It was about fighting fascism and Nazis, and it's good, solid, hating
Wholesome American
fucking-
music.
Yeah, and it's also European too.
Oh.
But anyway, back to Dizzy Wright. I give this like a 3.7. It's out of 5.
Oh, okay.
It was a solid fucking album. Like I was thoroughly impressed. Like I said, nothing really jumped out to me, but nothing sagged. Like not a single track. Even though I didn't like the perspective, it was because it was not in my lane.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't because it was bad.
Right.
So there was nothing that I was like, oh, this is, except for that Tory Lanez verse. But that's not Dizzy's. Yeah, that's not Dizzy Wright's fault. So I'm not gonna knock him for that shit.
I don't know why I get so offended when people don't like guys I like.
Because you don't fuck with Mitch Argentina, bro. You don't fuck with her.
But yeah, 3.7.
Okay.
I'm glad I listened to this. I'm glad you recommended it.
Same. My turn.
Yep.
Okay. Way too fucking long,
Definitely.
but easy to listen to. Vibey. I could listen to it at work,
On a road trip?
while working, in the car, cleaning the house. Like it's just good jams. Pretty bar empty, but good message overall.
Yeah, it's not
He's
something you
basi-
need to sit down and focus on. It's
Right.
something you can just
It's
put
just
on and chill
background
to.
hip hop. Great. I'd
Which
probably
isn't a
go
knock.
like 4.25 out of 5.
You
4
missed a
4.25.
joke so bad.
What?
You could have gone 4.20, 420.
Oh,
Come on, Chris.
my bad.
Jesus,
Swinging
He
He
a
doesn't
fucking
smoke
miss.
them tweeds.
Be better. 4.25 out of 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's solid. I'm gonna listen to more Dizzy. Like I knew of him, I just didn't know he had that much music. And
Yeah. And honestly, Kill 'Em With Kindness might be my favorite song of this month. I know it's fucking 7 years old, but
Yeah.
of this month, like it's
day
really,
4.
if that song hits my Spotify,
The last
queue,
30 days, you asshole. I'm not talking about September specifically.
if that or Can't Stop Won't Stop hits my Spotify queue, like it doesn't get stopped. I listen to it.
And I've had a couple of tracks come up on my daily mixes that I'm just like, is this from that? And I look, I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. And, keep going.
Solid.
Yeah.
Jake?
I did not predict or expect you to ever pick Dizzy Wright though.
Yeah.
Because I don't smoke weed. Is that what it is?
No, you just don't look like a Dizzy Wright guy. I didn't even know you knew who he was.
Either.
Yeah. We met a couple Sundays ago.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to Vegas and
Smoke weed.
every day. Yeah.
Has he
Him
done
and
some,
Tory Lanez.
Spit some freestyles,
I
you know.
think him and Cuddy could make a good track. Have they?
I don't know.
Yeah, that would be interesting to see how they vibe off each other.
Yeah.
Their vibes are pretty similar, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like it might sound too similar though. I don't know if that's a bad thing
Yeah.
or
It could be good, could be bad.
yeah.
It just depends on how they play off each other. Yeah.
True.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Like obviously, I introduced it, so obviously I like it a lot. So I'm gonna give it a 5.
Sweet.
It's like I listened to it 7 or 8 times, 2 times a day at work at least, and outside of BTT, and see BTT is like Gold Digger for me. Like I don't hate the song, I don't want to listen to it.
Yeah. Doesn't
Like-
fit.
Like not yeah, I mean that, but it's also I just don't whatever. I'm not trying to listen to it right now. Like that's a song I probably would cross the room to switch, depending on what I'm doing.
True.
But if we're
It's definitely
like,
not a song
outside-
where it's like, I gotta go listen to that.
yeah, it's like hey, throw on that BTT. It's not that song.
That's the song you listen to when you're heading to the strip club already halfway lit.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. You got to get in that zone.
Bounce some titties.
Oh, I got one roll.